was planning to do, so I'm going to try it again on a different Pi. So, this Pi, I know the password to, but I'm going to pretend I forgot the password. There's nothing on here, nothing valuable I can lose. So what we're going to do is unplug the Ethernet. That turns off the Pi. I'm going to unscrew the Pi from the case. Whoop. Slide it out. Okay, so this is one of my Raspberry Pi 4Bs. I'm going to pretend that I forgot the password. So, step 1 was obviously disconnect from power. Step 2, SD card. We need to take them out. Yes, sir. Yay! It's a little tough, but don't worry. I got them fingers. Now, I don't know if you can see me. Hope you can. Plug it in. Now, it goes into the laptop. It's gonna do this little shit. Excuse my language. This little stuff. I'm gonna open File Explorer, which is here in this one. I need to find my mouse. There it is. So we're gonna go down to boot. We're gonna scroll down to the command line file. It's gonna open up here because who fucking knows why. So we're gonna have this in the command file. Don't mess with any of that. We're gonna add to that. So this awesome stuff that I found on the internet told me that I need to type in INIT equals / bin, BIN /SH. That's it. Make sure it's on the same line. So this is what we added. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're adding that. Zoom back out. Now we're going to save the file. Alrighty, now we can close it. Now, always play it safe. Safely eject. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. Alrighty, now we take it back out. Sound effects. Okay, we're going back into the Raspberry Pi. Bada bada bing, bada bada bang. Oh, that's not right. My dumbass just about put it upside down. Hope I didn't destroy it. Okay, that's how you correctly put it in. Now, we need to connect this to a GUI, which is a graphic user interface. So I need to connect this Raspberry Pi to that screen and to this keyboard so I can do some computer thingies. So the first things first is disconnect the screen. We're gonna use my HDMI and we're gonna go to the back here. We're gonna plug in this HDMI. The screen already has power, you guys saw that. HDMI, we're gonna plug into the Pi, into one of this little sucker right there. So I need to put my hand behind here to stabilize it. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was it going in. Don't be gross. Next, USB, which has the keyboard. Easy, just plug and play. Need to support it with my other hand, so that's why the phone's all jacked up. Okay, cool. So we got screen, we have keyboard, we need power. I'm gonna use my power supply down here because I'm too lazy to make it work there. Just plug in the Type C, and I need my hand again to adjust it. So give me a second. Plug it in. Boom. And we have life. Will it work? That's the question. Oh, something happened. So possibly faulty. Oh, there we go. Okay. So the Pi is booting up. What that did was that I don't know, it did something, but I could get the Pi running. So now we need to change the password of the Pi. Need to wait for the update or do whatever it's got to do. Are you ready? Alright, we're in. I'm gonna type in that now. Mount -o space remount comma space rw space / So let's do it. So we are going to mount -o and remount comma read write comma / I have no idea what that means, but if you guys wanna, you can look it up. And it did something. Now we're gonna do password Pi. PASSWD space Pi, and now it says user Pi does not exist. So I did something wrong again. Alright, let's try to figure this out. Password Pi, user Pi. Okay, let's try password Alex. Because I'm pretty sure that's a profile I made on it. Oh, there we go. So, the reason they have it as password Pi is because Pi is the default username that comes on the Raspbian OS, Raspberry Pi operating system. But when I set up my Pi initially, let me show you. Raspberry Pi Imager. Show you something real cool real quick. Yes. Oh gosh, where is it? There it is. So choose device, whatever. Choose OS. Cool. Oh, I can't show you. But normally when you push next, I don't have anything in here. It'll ask you if you want to set up some extra settings, like enable secure shell, remote access, whatnot, and if you want to make a username. So I just made mine as Alex because my name is Alex. So I did password Alex. I'm recreating a new password. You'll never guess it. Better do it again now. So it is password updated successfully. Now we need to sync, sync, and then we need to execute exec the sbin init file, and that's gonna do some cool Linux stuff. Alrighty, so now we're gonna wait for it to be done doing its thing, and when it's done doing its thing, let's see here. Is it done? I believe so. Now we're gonna kill the power. Oh, there we go. Now it's done. Now we're gonna kill the power. I almost just killed the power before I should have. That would have sucked. Alright, kill the power. I can't do that. Let me just turn it off down here. Okay, now we're gonna take this SD card back out. It's down there. It's going back into the laptop. Talking to ghosts as usual. Alrighty, so I'm gonna try to get this SD card out. It's just hard to do with one hand. What I like to do is just squeeze it and pull it. That kind of works sometimes with my nails, sometimes not. It's very fragile, so be careful when you try that. We're going back into the adapter to go back into the laptop. So we're going back to the laptop over here. Alrighty, so we're back on the laptop. We're gonna open up our File Explorer window again. We're gonna go down to the boot. Let's get rid of that so I can see what's going on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go down. Command line. That's what we want again. And what we did earlier, we're gonna undo now. So that init equals /bin/sh, we're getting rid of that. So now we can save it again. And we can close. Always be safety first, so I like to always be safe. Eject, even though they're hot swappable and you don't need to do that anymore, but still. Right, can't hurt to be safe. Oh, no. Alrighty, I'm gonna put you weirdos down. Okay, now we're plugging you back in. So we're plugging back the SD card. Ooh, I got it right this time. So the SD card is plugged back in. Now, this Pi should be good to go. I'm gonna unplug it all. I need to put it down to unplug it all because I can't do it with one hand. We're unplugging everything now. And now, we are going back to the Pi box. It's going back into play. So plug and play. So all we're going to do is put the screws back in. There's one. I've got a one-hander. That's pretty cool. Never done that before. And we're plugging in the other one. Oh, that screw will get in there. So now that the Raspberry Pi is back in the case, it's good to go. It's back where it belongs. It's home. We're gonna plug in our Ethernet. That's gonna plug it into the switch, which is gonna connect it to my router home network. So we're plugging it in. And now we wait for life. And boom, light, camera, action. Okay, not that cool. I know. Whatever. Now to test everything we just did, I'm going to put my other screen back up to my laptop. It just makes everything easier. I need to get this, plug that back into the HDMI out port. Bada bada bing. Bada bada boom. Okay. Okay. There we go. It's back on. So now, let's see here. Oh, nope. I need to plug in the keyboard again because it has the wireless mouse connected to it. So I can use my mouse. Alright, that's all plugged in. Let's get these cables out of here because they're messy. We don't need that mouse. That's a different computer mouse for a different computer. Alright, so now we need a test to see if what we just did worked. So it's going to refresh the router. What this does is it allows me to see what is on my network. And what we just changed was the 191. So we're going to use that in the SSH. So I'm going to go SSH Alex at 192.168.1.191. Yes. Password. If I did everything correctly, I should get access. And boom, we're in. Let's give it a quick apt update. So this, what you're seeing all here, is that little Raspberry Pi that I just plugged back in. So I'm accessing it through the laptop, which is connected to the Wi-Fi, and then that Wi-Fi router is connected to that Raspberry Pi switch. cluster over here. All of that. And yes, so if you've watched so far, we have successfully changed the password on a Raspberry Pi where we forgot the password, whilst not knowing the password to get into the Raspberry Pi to change the password without knowing the password, which is kind of a security flaw if you ask me, but I think it's pretty cool. This is my garden. And there's one of my cats. Hey! Say what's up. That's Loki. And she just chills out here in the yard. I'm gonna go find Leo. He's under the bed because he's a scaredy cat. Alright.